If you really thought that this show was gonna be about not giving a not caring about nobody, nah, this straight up opposite. I'll be talking about how to love people, how to give it back, how to earn it, about respect, honesty, loyalty. But sometimes loyalty run out. Honesty, you gotta earn it. You gotta give respect to earn it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is earned. Even relationships and all that with people is earned. So it's not about trying to live up to the qualities and values of what you learned when you was younger, when you was old. Well, my mama told me, my mama, nah, because now growing up in my household and all that, I was told through, like, I was showed that I was loved. I was never told I was loved, but the same way, it's like, well, I'm gonna do this for you, it's like that. So, that's just the way I'm just saying it. But like it's different stuff, cause people, they have a definition of love, but your definition of love may not be the same as theirs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna talk about in this not this episode, but this show, all about how to give love, accept love, and your ways, cause people have different love languages and stuff. So that's what we're gonna talk about. But what's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy early Juneteenth. And what else? What else holiday it is? Anyway, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Big Bang Cake. If y'all a member or listener, motivator, a fan, supporter of my first episode, my first show I ever had, called Big Bang Cakes Hustling Fundamentals. Thank y'all for the support. Even if you don't support, that's even more, because I love a great publicity show. I love it. So thank you for even listening. Cause your one listen, your little 30-second helped me. It helped me to be this trillionaire that I'm trying to be. My first goal is to be a trillionaire. So thank you for helping me by just listening to those first 30 seconds. Being a artist, all they need is your first 30 seconds just to listen on, even on the radio. All they need is your first 30 seconds. It's Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. What else they got? This was it DistroKid? All of it. All it needs 30 seconds, and they got it. They got their money from us. That's all we need from y'all is 30 seconds. We don't care about none of that, none else. All we need is 30 seconds from y'all, and we got it. We made our money. But yeah. So what I'm saying is the subscriptions is just some extra, some, little gravy on the side. You know, I don't even like gravy, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. But with my first podcast show, it was first name Kate Tips Entertainment. But I changed it to Big Bang Kate's Hustling Fundamentals. Cause when I was little and all that, I used to learn how to not hustle or scheme or none of that. Like what scammers doing now with their Cash App and Snapchat and all that. I don't do none of that. I was just like helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like especially my grandma friends and all that. They'll give me like money or something. It's just out the greatness of my heart. Like I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was just getting like money. Like sometimes they'll give me doggone $20 for picking up paper out their yard. Or if I come out there and help them get some out their refrigerator or like clean their refrigerator out, like $20, time my doggone $30, like you know what I'm saying? Like they help me out, like if I needed something, like if I was trying to get a new something, whatever it was, and I asked my mom, she's like, nah, you ain't getting that suit, it helped me out. So that's where I got that from. The trait helped my cousin to give me the name Big Bang Kate. So that's what I'm saying about that. But yeah, that's I changed my name to that. I got now since I'm on this one, I have 3 podcasts. My second podcast is I'm trying to remember the name because I be on a different lot. I be on a lot of stuff. I change up my everything because you may not know because I'm always 10 steps ahead of everybody. You may think, oh, like Caitlin and her feelings, she emotional. She she feel like whatever you may feel that you think I am, it's not what I am. I grew up nonchalant, emotionally unavailable, unattached as well. If you tell me you love me, I'm like, all right, you know. Cause why you saying it? Cause you know you don't mean it. So, you just saying it cause it's like Stockholm syndrome, or it's like a it's like Stockholm syndrome, but that's the way that you feel at that moment. Cause like next 10 minutes, you're gonna do something that's gonna make me feel like I need you out of my life. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, well, why you saying it? And then later on, you gonna throw jabs at me. So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Same way, not even just a person, like even in a relationship or whatever. I ain't never had no boyfriend, none of that. I always been asked to be a girlfriend, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna, because I'm not finna be abused. I'm not finna be mentally, emotionally, sexually, none of that abused by a man. I first to be that, and I have been before. In my younger, when I was a teenager, and all that. But I'm not finna be that. I'm not finna be none of that. If you feel like you need to be that, then you need to go be with a man, cause you know what I'm saying. If you doing that, then you know what I'm saying, like you doing that to me, cause you feel like I'm weaker than you, but I'm not weaker than you. Physically, yeah, I am, but all I do is go, lift some weights or whatever, and I got you. But other than that, like mentally and all that stuff, like what? Like what are you talking about? They say women are emotional creatures, but when I'm on my cycle or whatever, I'm not no female that's gonna cry. I'm be like, man, forget all that. Like you talking about, like, man, that nigga, like, for real. Oh, well, there ain't no cuss word, but I'm trying to stop from screaming, trying to stop from cursing and all that, cause I don't want my words to get filtered and stuff. And plus, I'm just trying to stop cussing and all that. But but you know what I'm saying, like, people just like they need to revisit and recant on their emotions, cause if they don't, like, they're gonna take over. Cause if you let your mind control you, I mean, no, if you let your emotions control your mind, then you messed up, cause you letting the person get to you. And people might say, "Oh, Kaylin, nah, that be um." When I do things, you may say, "Well, you posted on Facebook, you posted on Instagram, you posted on Snapchat, you posted on this, you posted on your social medias about what you said." No, I post the truth. I post the um, because years later you may come back and say, "Oh, I remember she posted this on this and that day." Yeah, you're gonna remember what I meant and what I said about what I meant to say. You get what I'm saying? Like it's all gonna come down to what I said, and it all is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Like I know where I said it, and I know what I meant, and I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Right? So this is just like I'm not venting or none of that. It's just like me just talking. Cause not saying I wouldn't say about the world like they need. I mean, the world do needs love, but at the same time, like, what is love? Like, what is love to you? Like, what is definition of your love? Because like I said, my love is different from you, and like I said, like love languages are different. Cause for me, I ain't never grew up in a household where even my family and all that, you know what I'm saying? All of them show different ways of how they love me. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them betray me, some of them manipulate me, some of them um what you want to call it? What's the other word? Some of them are dishonest to me. Some of them that's all the same, like backstab, backbiting, all that. Some of them some of them support outsiders more than they do me. So when I'm out, like when I come up and all that, when I am who I am and who I say I am, what I'm going to be, then everything will be shown. Everything will be true about what I say. So that's like what I'm saying. Like there will be, oh, like that's my niece, that's my cousin, that's my things like that. And so I was like, I wasn't that like when I was little, that when I was a little girl, and when I was a teenager, when I was an adult. Now since I'm this CEO and whatever, and people know me, even when celebrities, when they want to post me or whatever. Now I'm everything. Now I'm everything to you because now I have the stats of what the American dream is. It doesn't work like that. It shouldn't work like that. So that's how standards get built. You know what I'm saying? Like like let me get the thing. Let me get the analogy. So me and my sister. So I was the like honor roll student all the time. I'm talking about all the time because I am a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist. I was well, I didn't diagnose myself. My second grade teacher told my mama that I was because she told her that she used to time me on how I used to write. She would time me for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes on how I would write. And so those big pink fat erasers, those erasers. So within like 2 minutes or so, let's say all day, my eraser would be gone. So I would have to, borrow one from my teacher. And she would pull me to the side and talk to me. And she was like, but Caitlin, it's okay to make mistakes. You have to learn from them. She like, you can't just stop and think about what you did and then go back and redo it over. She's like, you have to push through it and keep going. And so I was like, I was thinking about it. And then I, try to do what she said. And then I'd be like, no, I have to start over. Like, I have to start over. That's not who I am. So when she would time me on how I used to write, she would time me, it'll be a line of paper, like if you tracing, it'll be like that, but it wasn't, the letters and all that on it. It'll be straight line paper. And I would have to write my name. I mean, I'm sorry, I would have to like copy the essay and cause she was training me for the benchmark. And she was like, my score is supposed to be higher than what it is because she's saying that I was like the top 3 or top 5 in the class or something like that. And she was saying your score is supposed to be higher than what it is. She said it's higher, but it's high, but it's supposed to be higher than what it is. Because I used to make like all I know is I used to be like proficient and average and all of that. I I remember getting I think I was advanced on one of them. I think it was like reading or what's the other reading or I know it's reading math. I ain't never been. I've been like basic on math. I don't know. I don't know about no math. I mean, it's alright, but talking about some slow y equals ms plus b, girl, you miss me with that, like for real. Cause I don't know what you talking about with no slow. And you sitting up there talking about some radicals. and you sitting up there telling me to do some areas and stuff. I mean, that's not easy until you get down into it. Like, who care? Like, I don't even. I took business classes in college and all that, and I still ain't used that junk to this day. But anyway, let's go. Let's jump back into second grade. So second grade and all that. Like, I used to be. Let me tell you about this one time too. Like, how I know, because I was reading it and everything. Because I was like, dang, I ain't diagnosed myself, but I was like, okay, I've got some forms of OCPD. Because it's like a perfectionism, something it said. It's like it was telling me that when I get mad or something, I get angry or something like that. When I don't get it something right, like it's not perfect in my head, but to you may look straight. I did my best, but to me, I'm like, nah, I could have done better. To you, I may did 100%, but to myself, I may did like a 60, 70, or probably even 10% good. So so they'll be like, so my teacher, she had me copy it back and forth within like, just writing, or sometimes she would help me write my name. But cause I would sit by her like almost every single day in class. And they used to frustrate me. I'm like, why I can't sit with the other kids? But then it's like, so I don't even like them kids. I'm like, I'm straight too. Cause when I'm sitting by her, it made me feel special, you know what I'm saying? So I'll sit by her and be doing, writing. She'll time me. She like, you can't do all that racing. She's like, you can't be keep erasing all the time. She like, just push through your mistakes. Just push through it. And so when I did that, it's like it made me feel not devastated, but it made me feel like I ain't do my best. Cause then I'll look at it and then she'll be telling me what you want to do it. I'll say, yes, ma'am. I said, I ain't do good. And then she's like, well, you did okay to me, cause she was like, if I had the grade, if I was but it's not a proctor, it's a whatever grade or whatever they had to do for Be Smart. She's like, I would have gave you something, she said. But she like my score was high. Cause I used to be like the helper in class and all that. But anyway. So one time I was doing math and all that. Like I said, I'm all right in math. So in my hand, you can still see it in my hand. But I got this it's in my right hand, like it's on my bone, like the lid. I got mad, I had threw the pencil down. And the pencil, like the lead when I write, sometimes I don't always use mechanical pencils, and when I write, I don't use I have to have a specific type. I can't use a 0.5 and a 0.9. And when I use pens, I have to always have a fine pen. I can't have a ball point or a straight, nothing like whatever it is. I have to always have a fine point because I like the way it scratches the paper. So um when I was doing when I doing my math work, and I was up till like 12 in the morning. I was up, like up to like 12, because my mama, she like, girl, go to sleep. She like, you do that in the morning. I said, no, ma, I got at least like 5 problems. So I said, I can finish it. So I was up there, trying to find out how to do it right. Cause I ain't never the one that to ask for help and do none of that. I'm a push, like I said, I'm a push through it, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, I don't care. I'm not, but for one, I'm not gonna ask for no help. So my hand was like pushed through it, like I slammed the pencil down, because I was always getting the wrong answer. For that one problem, I was always getting the wrong answer. So I had like slammed the pencil down. The next thing you know, the pencil lead had got stuck in my hand. It was like on my bone, like it went all the way through, but it wasn't bleeding. So I was just wriggling around in my hand. I was like, dang, this junk cool. I like, dang, this junk cool. I ain't never did that for. I just wiggling around, and next thing you know, I just like pulled it out. But right now, I can still like move it on my bone. It don't hurt like that. It's just like on my bone. But yeah. So when I used to get um I don't want to say the word. How much I used to get punished. I would, instead of me, like some kids, get punished. You'll go in the room and cry and do this and all that. I wouldn't do that. I would be in the room reading books, um, reading books, trying to make music. I was trying to design clothes. Um, I'll be doing those three, and I'll be finding out how to use software because I like trying to build things. So I'll be doing it, and I'll be like doing that stuff. So in my household, like then later on, my mama she'll be like, "You want to go this and do that?" Like yeah, but at the same time, like you just punish me. I don't feel like no, I want to be in the car with you. I don't want to talk to you right now. Like my butt hurt, my hand hurt, whatever. But yeah, but like that's just that was her love language towards us, me and my sister, cause my sister she was the rebel. She was the one to get in trouble. She was the fighter. She was this and that. Versus me, like I said, on the road, didn't get in trouble. I stayed out the way. I don't like chaos. I don't do that. But when I do it, sometimes it is a problem. But when I do it, it's like, oh, what happened? Like somebody did something to Caitlin. That's a problem. Like, cause she'll never act out. But my sister do it's like, oh, that ain't what she did. But at the same time, it's like you got to see why she did it. Cause she be in a way, but she don't be in a way. It's just like you have to see what she did. Anyway, like my mama, like when she punished us and all that, that was her love language. Cause that's what my grandma did to her. Of how to, her love language or discipline. I'll be specific on that. That was her love language on discipline us. Cause that what my grandma did to her, and that's what we got back from my mama. And so now it's like me and my sister, we supposed to break the general curse. You get what I'm saying? Like instead of us always jumping to the first thing of discipline, we need to ask our kids. I ain't got no kids. Not yet, not yet. I'm waiting on it. But, my sister got two. So I discipline my nephew. Before I go try to discipline him with that, you know, I asked him like, "What's up? Like, what you doing? Like, why you did that? Like, why you feel like you need to do that?" We talk whatever. Either we talk then or we talk later. If you talk later, then it's better. Cause, well, with him, you could talk later. Cause you can get the gist of what's going on. But all kids not the same. So like you have to know um where it come from, so you know how to stop it. So it's like you have to um it's like a pattern. It's like a pattern of what you're doing with people. Um right, cuz my grandma, she didn't discipline the grandkids or the great grandkids, but she disciplined her kids. So it's like, dang, I'm not gonna do that to my great grandkids or my kids, because my grandkids or my great grandkids, because not how to. Um, I'm learning the pattern from what they did, and it's teaching me not to discipline them this way. Teaching me to discipline this way because that's the way they learn, or that's the way I'm teaching them how to behave towards me. Right? So it's just like, oh, okay. So I can't do it this way. So we have to try out another way. And one thing I will say to the black community, like we do need to get therapy. I don't care if you feel like somebody gonna call you slow or retarded, or I don't care about the word retarded. I don't care, cause that's what it was. That's what they calling our black kids and all that when they wasn't um what's the word? They wasn't educated or things like that. They was calling us retarded or bastards and all that. So don't get to get to doing that, cause bastard ain't even. Let me not even go on that, but therapy is it's alright, but you gotta still, like they said, the word honesty. You have to have honesty and respect with your therapist, so they know how to deal with you. So you can't go up in there lying to them and saying, "Nah, I'm alright." You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with me. I just feel like I'm alright. But with me, I did go up in there when I was 18. I went up in there and told her, man, like I ain't tell her like this when I'm talking to y'all. I was like in there. I said, I feel like folks betraying me. I feel like people setting me up. I said, I feel like people ain't, they ain't sticking with me and none of that. I said, so at this point, I feel like I'll learn, you know. So she like, well, Caitlin, you can't do that. You can't feel like that. She was like, well, she was like, it's okay to feel like that, but you have to still know that. Well, then she like, well, did you tell them? I said, yeah. I said, I told them many times. I said, cause people ain't. I said, people ain't right, And then she like, well, it's a long session. All I know is I was in there joint for like an hour and something. And then while I was talking, and my perfectionist self was in there fixing her pens and pencils and all this. I was trying to decorate her office and all that. I was I was sitting up there trying to put her pens, and I was like decorating her desk and all that, trying to put um whatever I was in there doing. All I know is she liked the setup. Cause I told her that's the way I be doing my room. I be doing my backpack like that. I do my what else I got when I had it. Do my room. I do my backpack. My phone set up. I got my phone set up like that. Like everything I got, like it be set up like that. Like it just, I don't know. I guess it's a mind thing. I don't know anyway. But yeah, like it just, I don't know. But thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. So I do want to have these shows every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. if that's okay with y'all. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, because I do got episodes on my phone, like, which what I for be talking about. But, I mean, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure y'all shop the merchandise or whatever. Dynamic-encryption.com, baby, yeah. Got my Instagram, dynamic_encryption. Excuse me. The same as my Facebook page, it's the same, but DNEC is capitalized. Yeah, the D in dynamic, the D in what I'm trying to say, the D and EN of dynamic is capitalized. The E and the C is capitalized. So it's like that. Just like I'm trying to explain that junk the way y'all see it, but I ain't explaining it right, am I? I ain't explaining that junk right, but y'all. But if y'all look at it, if y'all spell dynamic and then put the D capitalized and then put the N capitalized and then dynamic, boom, you know what I'm talking about? Then put E capitalized and put the C, then encryption capitalized and LLC. It should. I don't know how many likes or followers on there, but anyway, yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your girl Big Bang Kate with Future's Education of a Player. Hey, yeah, y'all thought I was gonna come over here and talk that foolishness, and yeah. No, only positivity on here. Yeah. And see y'all next Wednesday at 7 p.m.